The Loved One, 2026, is a dark, emotional drama that explores love, grief, and the complicated ways people deal with loss. The story follows Daniel Carter, a quiet young writer whose life changes when he suddenly loses the person he loved the most. The film begins with Daniel living a simple life, focusing on his career and his relationship with Emma, a cheerful and optimistic woman who inspires him to see beauty in everyday life. Daniel and Emma share a deep connection. Their relationship is shown through small, meaningful moments, late-night talks, road trips, and dreams about the future. Emma encourages Daniel to publish his writing, while Daniel supports Emma's dream of opening a small art studio. Their love appears strong and full of hope, creating a warm, emotional foundation for the audience. However, the story takes a tragic turn when Emma dies in a sudden accident. The news devastates Daniel, and the film slows down to show his emotional breakdown. He struggles to accept that the person who filled his life with light is suddenly gone. His apartment becomes quiet and empty, and he finds it difficult to continue with his daily routine. As the days pass, Daniel begins to isolate himself from the world. Friends try to help him, but he refuses their support. The film carefully portrays the loneliness and confusion that often follow grief. Daniel rereads old messages from Emma and watches videos they recorded together, trying to hold on to memories. One day, Daniel receives a letter Emma had written before her death. In the letter, she encourages him to continue writing and living fully, even if she is not there. This moment becomes a turning point in the film because it forces Daniel to confront the idea that Emma would not want him to remain trapped in sadness. Inspired by the letter, Daniel begins writing a book about their relationship. Through flashbacks, the audience sees more details about their love story. These scenes reveal how Emma helped Daniel overcome his insecurities and taught him to appreciate life's simple joys. During his healing journey, Daniel meets Sarah, a kind librarian who enjoys reading his work. At first, Daniel keeps his distance because he feels guilty about connecting with someone new. Sarah becomes an important character who gently encourages him to open up again. The film explores the idea that loving someone who has passed away does not mean life must stop. Sarah never tries to replace Emma. Instead, she helps Daniel understand that memories can coexist with new experiences. This emotional balance becomes one of the central themes of the movie. Daniel eventually decides to finish the book he started writing. The story within the story becomes a tribute to Emma's life and the impact she had on him. Writing becomes a way for him to transform pain into something meaningful. As Daniel grows emotionally stronger, he reconnects with friends and family members he had pushed away. The film shows how grief can create distance between people, but also how support and patience can rebuild those connections. Meanwhile, Emma's dream of opening an art studio is still unfinished. Daniel discovers her old plans and sketches. Realizing how much the dream meant to her, he decides to honor her memory by helping bring the idea to life. With help from Emma's friends and family, Daniel opens a small art space dedicated to creativity and community. The studio becomes a symbol of hope and remembrance. It allows people to express their emotions through art, just as Daniel expressed his through writing. By the final part of the film, Daniel has changed significantly. He is still affected by Emma's absence, but he learns that love does not disappear after someone is gone. Instead, it continues through memories, influence, and the lives people choose to live afterward. The emotional climax occurs when Daniel reads a passage from his finished book at the opening of the art studio. His words reflect gratitude for the time he shared with Emma and the lessons she left behind. In the end, The Loved One, 2026, delivers a powerful message about healing and the enduring nature of love. The film shows that grief is painful and complicated, but it can eventually lead to growth, remembrance, and a deeper appreciation for life and the people who shape it.